Yeah, tonight thought we came out with better energy. You know, we challenged the guys. We knew this team was going to be good. They scored 16 goals on the weekend in 2 games. So we knew they would come out with some confidence, with some ability. You know, it's a team that won the CCIW last year, which is obviously a very strong conference. So came out with good energy, you know, and again, we give them one corner kick that they capitalize on, and that's the halftime score. You know, a ball where it drops on our own 6, nobody on our team gets a piece of it, our goalie doesn't come out. So, you know, those are the little things that veteran teams who've had success know how to be opportunistic about, and I think us playing a lot of young guys, again, being a relatively new team, something that, again, we just keep having to learn from these mistakes. So 1-0 at half, again, very happy with the effort, and then I think once that second goal came, again, off of our own throw-in, a turnover, which we've addressed and talked about. You know, 34 minutes, 24 minutes left at that point, and I think, you know, again, that team just kind of sensed the blood in the water and came after us. So we can build on that first half. We can build on the defensive effort, on the team effort. We cannot have more halves like the last 24 or 30 minutes where we just kind of give up and stop doing the right things and revert back to our bad habits.
So what do you think you did well in the first half as compared to the second half?
I thought our communication was a lot better. I thought we were a lot more aware of each other and the opponents, and again, just kind of calling things out and talking to each other. It's nowhere near where it needs to be. And again, I'm never going to be content with this team. If we were 5-0 right now, I still wouldn't be content. It's more about the habits. It's about knowing that soccer is a fickle sport. 90 minutes, you can play great for 89 and somehow find a way to lose. So we need to just keep hammering it away, and to see us play a very good 45 minutes, much better than the first 45 on Saturday, and still be down 1-0. A little frustrating, but definitely something we can build on.
Ryan, what was your team's strategy going into the game? Like Coach said, Carthage had scored a ton of goals over the weekend. So defensively, what was your goal to try and stop their offense?
Just look around, keep the energy up. We have a tendency when the chips are down to hang our heads and just kind of pack our bags and say that's it. So honestly, as a team, we need to just keep the energy up, keep focused on what we need to do, and play as a team. Individually, we all know what our roles are. We just need to figure out what we need to do as a team and as a unit and keep our heads up.
We talked to Creighton about this at the last game. You know, as an upperclassman, you know, as a leader, how hard is it for you to take these freshmen and underclassmen under your wing and teach them, you know, the new way under Coach Nassif's strategies?
Well, it's a bit of a challenge, but most of these guys are coming out of high school, so they know what it's like to be a part of a team. They know what the challenges are. They just need to figure out what their role is on our team and how they can fit in under a new strategy, under a new coach, and ask themselves what they can do for our team and how they fit.
Coach, have you had the same starting lineup every game, or are you still trying to figure that out?
I think there was one game where we kept the same lineup, and it's really not even about who starts or who does what. It's about, you know, the impact that you make during your time. You know, we've talked to a couple of guys who are in a rotation, guys who maybe aren't happy with splitting time, but just talking to them about when you come on, you know, it's your time to not only earn more minutes, but to help this team do something. So yeah, that's definitely something, I think, especially when you talk about working as a team, whether it's offensively or defensively, having a different group out there every time is difficult. But, you know, I think it also lets guys know that, you know, we trust quite a few guys out there, and, you know, we're going to try and mix and match until we find that perfect group. You know, I can't say we've come away from a game and said, that's the lineup, that's the group that works. Obviously, we've only scored, you know, 3 goals in 5 games, so we can't be content with that. We haven't had a half yet where we've had a shutout, so we can't be content with that. And I think the guys all know that. And knowing it is the first step. Fixing it and actually doing it, you know, those are the steps that count. And we're getting closer and closer. I think on Saturday, you know, at homecoming, you'll see everything kind of start to come together. And I think we saw that at the end of the first half. We just need to figure out how to do that for a full 90 minutes and not bits and pieces at a time.
All right. Thank you, guys.